Hello everyone, I'm Victoria Celestman and welcome to Classical Theater, the place where classical literature and modern spin clash, forming a unique combination for all to love. Today we'll be discussing a modern take on an old story, The Judgment of the Gods. In this newest installment by upcoming young writer B.L. Tucker, we're surrounded by gods, a trial, and justice. But is it justice for all? Do stay tuned as we take a break and return with me to watch The Judgment of the Gods, coming next week. Is that really supposed to read next week? Shouldn't that read after this?
No, the director thought it would be more suspenseful if TJOTG ran 1 week after announcement.
Where's the director?
Yes, I'm here. What seems to be the problem?
Why aren't we showing the movie now instead of next week?
Well, Vicky...
It's Victoria?
Yes, Victoria. It's because I didn't get the rights to the movie yet. It's a complicated situation. You wouldn't understand.
No, I'm sure I wouldn't. So, Mr. Director, what are we showing?
Oh, it's a good one. It's a movie about two classical Roman women who are talking about the Emperor Augustus. You'll love it.
And who directed this masterpiece?
A mastermind that marvels his audience every time.
You?
Yes, me. Now, places everyone.
But first, a daring and bold piece by a director who is awe-inspiring, a staple of film society, who has championed cutting-edge filmography for the last decade, Augustus, the first emperor of the ladies of Rome, by Boyd Thomas, a.k.a. the Director Dude. I'm going to my trailer.
Julia, have you seen the new emperor of this here fine Rome? Oh, yes. And he is positively the dreamiest. Have you seen his breastplate? Uh-huh. And his spear. I hear he was a general. I think you're thinking of Julius Caesar, Jules. No, I'm talking about Augustus. Augustus. Isn't that a month? You know, June, July, Augustus. No, Jules. Augustus is the revered one who will bring peace to all of Rome. He has the same name as me, even. I'm talking about his real name, Jules. Octavian. Octavian? Oh, he is a hottie. What? Everyone knows Octavian, Octavia. He is the champion of the free world, defeater of evil, and Rome's first love. Well, if he's Rome's first love, and Rome is a woman, then Octavian would be the first emperor of the ladies of Rome. I like that, and I can be his first lady. Aw, I wanted to be the first. Sorry, but that spot's taken. But you can be his first and a half. Okay. Now be a love and fetch me my Roman sandals. As the first lady, I must go see my Augustus, my emperor. Yes, your empress.
Hello, Victoria. I'm ready for my interview now. Victoria! Vicky?
Ohio gozaimasu!
Hi everyone, I'm Yuteki,
And I'm Pepe.
and this is the Yuteki and Pepe Show.
Today is our own very special Christmas episode, and we're going to show you how to make chicken teriyaki. We're going to talk about Tatsuya and Yuichi, show you Cartoon's video of White Christmas, and show you our own very special Cartoon pick list, which will be at the end of the show, so you'll have to stay around to find out what that is. But first, why don't we tell them about how to make chicken teriyaki?
Well, I don't know how to make chicken teriyaki, but Pepe does. And we have a special segment that will teach you at home how to make authentic chicken teriyaki. So, without further ado, here's Pepe to show you how.
Hey everyone, I'm Pepe, and today, as we told you last week, I'm going to show you how to make teriyaki chicken. So, obviously, the first thing you need is the wonderful chicken. And I've already cut up some of it, but I'm going to show you what you're going to want to do is take your chicken, make sure you cut it in kind of thin strips, and then you're going to want to cut it kind of at an angle so you get nice pieces like this that are kind of flat. That's what you want. It makes it really easier to grill that way. Now, to make the teriyaki sauce, it's really, really simple recipe. You take 1/2 cup of soy sauce, which I'm going to pour in here, like that. You will take 1/2 cup of mirin, or it's also called sweet rice wine for those of you who don't speak Japanese. We'll add that. And then we have 2 tablespoons of sugar to add into there. Just a little bit of ginger that we want to add in there. And then I have, the recipe calls for 4 tablespoons, but I like mine a little sweeter, so I actually add 6. And hold on one second, because I need my spoon. And we're going to add all this wonderful honey. So between 4 and 6 tablespoons, depending on how sweet you like your teriyaki sauce. All right, and then mix this all up really, really well, so it's very well blended. You're going to cook it over medium-high heat Let it boil, that sort of thing. And you'll let it continue to boil for several minutes after that. I generally let mine boil for about 10 because I like mine a little thicker. If you're one of those who likes yours a little thinner, you can go for about 5 or so. Here we are. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to heat up a griddle. I prefer to use a griddle instead of like a frying pan. It makes it so much better, and you can cook it nice and flat. You're going to take just regular vegetable oil, works well. And you're going to want to pour a little bit on your griddle, like so. Not too much, maybe just a couple of tablespoons. Spread it around. You're going to take your chicken and, oops, put it on your griddle, lay it out flat. What you'll do is make sure you flip it completely over. Alright. Once it starts to boil, you may want to turn it down a little bit just to be safe. And then obviously you'll continue to cook your chicken. What you want to do is wait until like what you think is the biggest piece is done. And then kind of cut it with your spatula just to make sure that it's not raw. Alright, let's see if our chicken is done. Ooh, that cut nicely. We're going to add just a little bit of butter. I use 2 chicken breasts, so I'm going to add about a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half. Our sauce is done. Now, what I'm going to do is just get a little bit of butter here, like I said. Whoops. And then you're going to just throw it right on the chicken, mix it all up really, really well. So what you'll do now is you'll put all your chicken together in the center, and you'll add your teriyaki sauce right over the chicken, like so. Alright, just trying to get a little bit of this extra thick sauce so that I can coat the chicken while it's in the bowl a little bit. Alright, and there is our wonderful chicken teriyaki. So then all we have to do is wait for our rice to finish, and then Yuteki and I will be enjoying some very tasty chicken teriyaki.
And we're back. So, Pei, that was actually awesome.
Thank you.
That you made chicken teriyaki, and I thought it would be hard to make chicken teriyaki, but it doesn't seem so. It's really quite simple.
It's really very simple, actually.
Okay, so that the people at home and I
Yes.
can go ahead and dish this out properly.
Yes.
How do you dish out chicken teriyaki?
Well, it's really, really simple. You take your rice first. Rice always goes in the bowl first. And what you want to do is you want it about half a bowl full. So you would put your rice in like so.
Okay.
Like that.
Oh, that's very neat.
And it really just depends on the size of bowl that you have, how much rice. But like I said, half a bowl is pretty good. Okay. And then what you do is you take your chicken, and it's really a preference on how much chicken you want.
That's good.
Okay. And then you add your own sauce as much, or as little as you would like.
And remember to drizzle. Pei did teach me that you drizzle in order to try to get an even coating.
Yes, she is very correct there.
And then, of course, because we're eating a Japanese meal, we have chopsticks, which by now you should know how to use. And then you just start, and let's see. I wish we had a drum roll. We'll see how it turned out.
Well, it looks really yummy. That's a good sign.
This is really good. This is... I've never had Pei's chicken teriyaki before now. You guys are missing out. It is really, really good. While we eat our delicious chicken teriyaki, we're going to have you watch the only Christmas video that Cartoon has ever made to date. And it's called White Christmas. Are you ready? Okay, without any further ado, White Christmas by Cartoon.